Just wanted to give it a couple revs real quick to see how the exhaust sounds. I know we did that with the 4th generation TRD Pro, and I can tell you just from inside the cabin, the TRD Pro, the 2024, sounded better for whatever reason. And that's that turbocharged 4-cylinder with the hybrid, but it is putting out 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, where this is only 278 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I just wanted to do that because I haven't had one of those videos in a while of actually getting the exhaust. I've talked about the exhaust before and how much I do like the TRD Pro tuned exhaust on this truck. And just out kind of just getting a feel for the truck, checking out the alignment since we've had that front strut replaced. And it seems just to be wandering a little bit, and it's a little bit annoying. And I'm actually a little bit disappointed of even having to get it replaced, because I'm only at 11,000 miles and I had to take it in there and get it replaced. And I've gone up now 2 times now. They replaced it initially, and then I had to go back because I was hearing like a clank sound, and I think it was just the suspension kind of settling in because the noise went away. I'm not hearing the noise anymore, and you can kind of tell my tires are a little bit, I think that could just be a little bit of mud, but I've been going off curbs and stuff just trying to make sure that it's not squeaking or making any noise, and it's not making any noise, so that is good. But it just seems to wander a little bit. I'm going to take it out and drive a little bit more and just see how it feels. But it's nice having a truck, you know, it really is. Whether you got, you know, a 3rd generation Tacoma or you know, a 4th generation Tacoma, having these trucks is nice. There's something about having a truck that is different from having a car, you know. Things like just driving down a little gravel road, you don't feel so bad about it, you know. When you're in a truck, it's just kind of, you're kind of doing truck things. And I think that's why I got a truck, and that's why I fell in love with these Tacomas, and that's why I like them so much, you know. Sometimes I'm not driving this truck as much, so I think I just kind of forget how nice of a truck that it really is. And I'm always looking at the 2024s, which I hardly ever get to drive those. I do drive them every now and then, gone on a couple test drives, but I think it's just kind of feeling like not having a truck because I go see all the 24s and I don't own one of those. But just getting in this truck and driving it around and kind of, you know, it's a lot funner. It's more fun when you're doing actual truck things, taking down a trail, getting out somewhere in nature, and, you know, hitting some gravel roads or some dirt roads and stuff like that. And just, you know, getting into the fall and the winter time. I know we're still like right in the middle of the summer, so we're not even there yet, but those are the times when I really like having a truck. And I do like this truck a lot. So I just wanted to do a quick video of that exhaust, and I'm gonna take it out again and drive a little bit more and see how it feels. But I do have an appointment set up for this Tuesday to go have them try to do like either a road force balance or whatever they call it, ground force balance. I think it's road force balance alignment, to see if they can just get it driving a little bit better. So hopefully they can get that taken care of. But I kind of mentioned, and I am a little disappointed, you know, after only 11,000 miles, them having to replace a strut. So I don't know if that's a Fox thing or if that's a Toyota thing, but yeah, it's a little disappointing. And especially when we're seeing all the problems that Toyota's been having lately with the Tundra and some issues with the new Tacoma and other models, you know, vehicles, lots of recalls and things like that. But this is the only thing, so it is a little disappointing that it did happen. But I haven't had any other problems other than that. And, you know, you really shouldn't expect to have those with the 3rd generation Tacoma. This has been one of the best-selling, or the best-selling mid-size truck, you know, for the last few years, basically since 2016, since it came out. So it's still a really, really good truck, and it's the last V6 for most of the mid-size trucks. There's only a couple other people still using the V6, and I believe it's Honda and Nissan are still using the V6. Everybody else has gone to a turbocharged. Maybe the Gladiator is using the V6 as well, and that's the only other truck that you can actually get a manual in. So you can get a new manual in the new Tacoma. You can get a 6-speed manual in the new Tacoma, but other than the Gladiator, I think that's it. So that's gonna do it, guys. Just a little short video and get out here. Maybe I'll finish it up with another part and let you guys know once I take it on a little bit more of a ride. So I'll go drive it a little bit more. Thanks for checking out the channel. I'll see you guys in a sec. So yeah, guys, after taking the truck out, driving it around, it still feels like it's a little bit off. It definitely feels like the alignment is not how it should be. I feel like it's still pulling to the right. So I am a little disappointed, like I've been mentioning, with the truck, because I mean, after only 11,000 miles, having to replace that front strut is a little annoying. And then now I have to take it back to have them kind of tweak the alignment. It's just off a little bit, but it's off enough to annoy me. And I have been enjoying the truck today. You know, I don't drive the truck a ton, but the truck looks good. It is nice to come out to, you know, come out to the parking lot after coming out the store or wherever, or sometimes it's just coming out the house and seeing the truck in the garage. But it's definitely nice to be out driving it and then come out of, you know, right now I'm over here at Domino's picking up a pizza, but I just came back from getting some groceries and stuff, and I kind of show you how I kind of stack my stuff in here usually. So this is what the Tacoma is good for, you know, a solo trip. You know, I'll tell you one thing, man, you don't get much. I mean, all this stuff in here, like, you just definitely don't get a lot for your money these days. I mean, I spent 62 bucks on a bag of groceries and some water and some milk. 62 bucks, one bag of groceries and some distilled water, about 4 distilled waters or so, a gallon of milk, and these expensive waters that my wife likes. But anyway, that's not why you're here. So it's just seems like it's going to the right, and it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit off, but it's enough to annoy me. But other than that, I'm definitely happy with the truck. Geesh, some serious bug just got. He just completely ended his life. That bee right there, man, he just, sheesh, talk about a bee's life, man. Dang, I feel sorry for him. He hit that thing hard. But yeah, this truck is awesome. You know, that's why I'm a little bit disappointed. And I think I will hold on to the truck for a little bit longer because it does look good. I just went and looked at 24s today, did some videos, and they look awesome too. They definitely look nice lifted, and they are awesome trucks. But something about this 2023 TRD Pro and just the 3rd generation Tacoma in general, it does look good, and it definitely looks better when it's lifted and on wheels and tires, like any vehicle pretty much. But definitely these trucks, and this 3rd generation Tacoma, this one is worth holding on to. You know, I understand if you have an opportunity to get a 24 TRD Pro and you have to get rid of your 3rd generation Tacoma, I would understand that too, because people have done that. I've seen people do that, and I would probably do it too, just to be down to one payment. But other than that, I am gonna hold on to it until it's like, you know, somebody was saying, oh, you're probably upside down in this loan, and actually I'm not upside down in this loan. I just have a terrible interest rate pretty much. But anytime that I'm ready to let the truck go, I'm gonna go ahead, you know, I'll make, you know, maybe a couple dollars off of it. But it's not like I can't just go trade in the truck. It's not like I got my Tesla, which I'll save for another video. It's like when you buy one of those electric vehicles, just forget about it. You know, you're gonna lose more. You're gonna lose more than anything when you buy an electric vehicle. Just forget about it. You know, you're not gonna get your money back. You're gonna be in the hole when you trade that thing in, unfortunately. But not the case with this truck. So yeah, I'll take it back up there Tuesday. Hopefully they can get me right. If not, I'm just gonna go to a different dealership that deals with, you know, lifts and, you know, bigger tires and wheels and things, and maybe they can get it straight. It's just off a little bit, but like I said, it's off enough to annoy the heck out of me, and it seems like it's pulling to the right. It's not that bad. It's enjoyable to drive the truck because, like I said, I haven't been driving it a ton. And the 3rd generation Tacoma is awesome. You know, I'm over 11,000 miles. I haven't had any problems. The truck looks great. The 3rd generation TRD Pro, the last V6, I feel like I'm sitting up higher when I'm in this truck, and it'll be even nicer when I'm sitting on a little lift, when I get it lifted and put some bigger wheels and tires. So that's why I really just want to get this whole thing behind me, this whole alignment thing squared away. But yeah, that exhaust, it sounded all right. I went and listened to the video, and I don't know what it is, but that 4th generation, that turbocharged 4-cylinder, it sounds a little bit more throatier. You know, I don't know if they just, because you got the colder air intake of the TRD Pro Tacoma and you have that TRD tuned exhaust and it's a dual tip exhaust, but it sounds a little bit more rumbly, you know, than this one. This one just doesn't sound very aggressive at all. It just sounds like, you know, it just sounds like you don't got no exhaust. That's what it really sounds like. It probably pretty much sounds like a stock, you know, Tacoma exhaust at this point, the way that it sounds to me. So I definitely would like a little bit more growl or something, a pop or something, you know. At least with that turbocharge, you're getting some type of cool little sounds. It sounds a little better when you get on it. I've been kind of on it at low speeds and I was just kind of revving it, so I really didn't have any, you know, any power behind it other than just revving it up. So maybe it would sound different under load, I'm not sure. But yeah, the 3rd generation TRD Pro in this color and solar octane looks awesome. And it's definitely still one of the nicest looking trucks. And the 3rd generation Tacoma is still one of the best trucks on the market. The only competition I think that this truck has is the new truck. You know, I don't think there's any other truck that can compete with this truck. I take this truck over all those other trucks in a heartbeat. Even, you know, the Colorado, the Bison, or even a Raptor Ranger, you know, a Raptor Ranger, a Ranger Raptor. You know, I do like the horsepower and the torque, and they do got some pretty good tech in that truck, but it just doesn't look good. I think this 3rd generation Tacoma looks better than that. So basically all the mid-size trucks that have been out, like this truck still looks better than those trucks. The only truck that looks better, in my opinion, is the new Tacoma. It looks a little bit better than this truck, and not by much. So that's all I really wanted to talk about, guys, was the exhaust and how I am a little disappointed. Hopefully they get it fixed, and you know, hopefully this will be the last problem. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna hold on to the truck right now, especially with the way everything is going with my finances and everything. But hopefully as soon as we get the opportunity to get a new vehicle, you know, you know, I'm not, you know, I think I'm over it, you know, going out there chasing it, you know, chasing the new truck and wanting a new truck so bad. I do like how they look, but I'm still thinking, I'm still on the fence even about a Pro. I think I would be happy with maybe a hybrid, or maybe not even a hybrid, because that's gonna be what makes the most sense. Like, you know, when I got this Pro, it was like, I felt like it was worth it because it was only a few more thousand compared to the premium off-road, and you got the Pro, you know, you get everything with it. It's just ready to go, and this is still one good looking truck. The 3rd generations are awesome looking trucks. So I am still a huge fan. And like I said, once you get to doing stuff, lifting these things, you can change the rear end, you can tune it, you know, you can do you can add the turbocharger, the Magnuson turbocharger. Some people do a complete engine swap, which I would never do. You know, at this particular point, I just wouldn't do it. But some stuff you can get away with. I think, like, you know, adding a supercharger would be nice if I wanted to spend like $6,000 or $8,000, and I don't think it'll really mess with the value of this truck, especially when it comes to trading this thing in at a dealership. You know, they're just basically going to read the mileage and look at the body of the vehicle. They don't care about what you added onto it or whatever, you know.